Joining us today on MSUEagles.com is Angelo Warner, a junior guard in the Morehead State men's basketball program. And as always, Angelo, thanks for your time today. Let's get caught up with you a little bit. We haven't spoken to you on camera in a while. Just tell us how your summer was. You're originally from Orlando, Florida. I assume you spent a little bit of time down there, tried to relax a little bit, but probably worked on your basketball game as well.
Oh, no doubt about it. Went home, I had to spend some time with my family, hang out with my baby a little bit. But no doubt about it, I played a ton of basketball, worked out with some guys, played a little pro-am, tried to stay in shape, come back here and just continue to further my game and make guys better.
Tell us about the semester here at Morehead State, your junior year, how things have been going for you academically and on the basketball court.
Things have been going well academically. Coaches told us our overall team GPA is above 3.0, so I'm really proud about that, and guys are really focusing on not just basketball but academics as well. And but the team's looking great. Guys still trying to find their way. That comes with a ton of new guys, but guys starting to get it. And once we find our roles, we're going to be a heck of a ball team.
The NCAA changed its rules a little bit in terms of the start date for preseason camp this year. You guys were able to get into your workouts in late September. Last year was a couple weeks later. But how do you feel about those 2 extra weeks and kind of preparing you guys for this upcoming season?
Well, I thought it was good for us. A lot of guys really didn't know what to expect, and that comes with it because Coach Woods, he brings a lot of new things to the tables, and but he tried to break it down as simple as possible, and it's either you're going to pick it up or you're not going to get it. And it seemed like guys are trying to find their way, and it's starting to look good for us.
Explain to the viewers out there, Coach Woods often talks about his style as organized chaos, and it's fast, faster, and fastest, but you guys want to play under control and play smart. And I know that the conditioning piece is a big part to keeping up and performing well in these workouts, but explain to the viewers kind of how fast it is out there and some of these new guys trying to learn that style.
Well, for the new guys, especially the freshmen, coming out of high school, it's not something that you want to look forward to getting into. But some of the freshmen here, they're starting to get it, and we're trying to get them over that hump of becoming mentally tough. But you got to have a ton of speed here. There's no slow guys here. Our bigs are even moving like guards at times. That's when they get a little tired and they look like a big. But it's just me and some other guys is just trying to get us over the top, be vocal leaders and just trying to push everybody to get over that hump. And the conditioning here is crazy, but it's starting to become good for us because every day you can see guys just keep running. So it's going to be real good for us.
Angelo Warner, a junior guard from the Morehead State basketball program, with us today on MSUEagles.com. And Angelo, I'd say individually you had a really solid sophomore season here at Morehead State, the team's top returning leading scorer. The other thing I've noticed from the guard position, you've rebounded the ball well and you've racked up quite a few assists here in the past couple of years. But talk about kind of that versatility and wanting to be able to help the team in a lot of different ways.
Well, every year I have goals for myself, and coaches have goals for me as well. Every year I want to get better. My freshman year, I grabbed a ton of rebounds. My sophomore year, I put up more points, but still had rebounds. And this year, that's what I'm working on in the off season, is looking to get my team better and work on my dribble and still look for my shot as well. So this year, I'm still going to do as well. Just pick up my intensity and just try to get guys better.
When you have that mentality as a rebounder from the guard position, kind of walk the fans through that, and when a shot goes up from the opponent, kind of your thought process and what you're doing in terms of moving on the floor, boxing out your man, and things of that nature.
Well, to be a guard in this league, you really guys really go to the glass. So you got to be really tenacious about going to rebound. And I think, to me personally, that's a tough part about being a guard and going to get rebounds. And I think really my freshman year, that's what really my focal point was, and with Coach Tindall teaching me really how to go get the basketball, and it really stuck with me. So that's been really good for me, and I'm going to try to continue that.
Talk a little bit about the experience last year, playing under pressure, getting a lot of minutes, having high expectations, and then you kind of being on the floor at the end of games and how important that is. It's one thing to put up numbers, it's another thing to do it when it really counts, and I think that you kind of witnessed that and experienced that firsthand last year.
No doubt about it. It was fun, but it was a ton of pressure. Not wanting to make mistakes, but I think over the years I've become not being afraid to make mistakes, but cautious mistakes as well. So I think that being a veteran and learning those things is starting to be good for me.
Coach Woods has consistently said in his preseason remarks this year how impressed he is and excited about the guard play of this year's team, and that includes yourself and Brent Arrington and Kareem Story. But just kind of explain to the viewers the lineup in the backcourt right now and kind of the goals you guys have as a group to help lead this team to victories.
Well, our backcourt is very tenacious. Brent Arrington, he is a super active guard that just hounds the basketball unbelievably. He never gets tired. He claims he's dying out there, but he just you can't never really tell if he's tired or not. And Kareem Story, he's just a little bug that just doesn't go away, and that was really missing for me last year. But of course we had good guys, but this year I really think that these guys here are just so tenacious that they just won't go away. And that'll really give me a little laid back, but still be tenacious as well. And that's going to be a really key focal point for us.
This has kind of been the year of the Division I transfer. A lot of guys coming into the program from other D1 programs, and I'm sure that's a situation where you guys can kind of exchange ideas and experiences, and you can kind of show them the Morehead State way and what Coach Woods expects, and hopefully they can bring some new stuff to the table that has worked well in their previous college basketball programs.
Of course, those guys that came from the big top programs, well, they still look like when they first came, it looked like they didn't know how to play basketball. But that's just Coach Wood's style of play. Now it's not for everybody, but the guys here that came from the top D1, they taught us a lot of things on what top D1 programs do against low mid-major schools, and some of the guys here are starting to pick up on some of those things, and it's starting to look good for us as well. And those guys are just coming along, and those guys are going to be real good once they get a chance to play.
First exhibition game is November 2nd. The first regular season contest is November 9th. I see the smile on your face because I know you guys are chomping at the bit. Just give us kind of your overall thoughts on the upcoming campaign.
We can't wait to get out there. Seemed like yesterday we was getting ready for our first individual workout, and now it's finally counting down, and we just can't wait. Coaches can't wait. I know fans can't wait. So we just ready to get out there and just show what this new team is all about.
That's Angelo Warner, a junior guard on the Morehead State basketball team from Orlando, Florida. Angelo, we'll check in with you throughout the season. Thanks for your time today.